I'm John Smith, and you're watching The Lair.
Good afternoon, Night Nation. It is Wednesday, October 13th, and you are inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair.
We're here.
Kirby, big stuff going on. Great homecoming last week.
Yes, it was.
And at the top of the list right now, it's our volleyball team making some waves.
Yes, they keep climbing the ranks up to number 7 in the Class A polls.
Yeah.
They just had 2 big wins, 6 in a row now after beating Maple River and Nurhag on Monday. 10-2 overall, Blair.
It's a good record. It's a good record, and they continue to get better with each match. 7-1 in the Gopher Conference, 1 game behind BA, a team that's one of those 2 losses.
Yep.
Still looking very, very, very strong. Let's talk about this last week's matches.
Yeah. Earlier this week against Nurhag, Tess Erlinson led the team with 15 kills. She continues to play well. Leah Berg chipped in 11. Josie Quam on fire from the serving line, 5 aces. You don't hear that too often. And Tess again leading the team with 20 digs, so she can kind of do it all. And Josie with 20 assists, and Carmen Nearson, the freshman, with 16.
Nice to see a freshman contributing. Had to step up, and she's done a really nice job. Randolph on Thursday, and then on the weekend, a tournament up in Eastview Friday night and Saturday. Just saw the bracket, and I believe the Knights are going to be playing Rosemount. So mighty Rosemount against the Knights. But you know what? I like the Knights in this one. It isn't the size of the school. It's the size of the dog in the fight, right?
Yeah, and I know the polls say they're ranked 7th in the state, but actually they're ranked 6th in the QRF. And they haven't played that many games compared to other schools, and this weekend is going to be a chance for them to keep building.
We will know a lot more about this team next Wednesday on Inside the Lair.
Hey, next home game is next Monday and Tuesday of that short MEA week.
Mark it down. All right. Well, let's turn to football.
Let's do
football, we had homecoming, a 27-8 loss to a very good Fillmore Central team. Very good team. I think the best team we've played all year. That's my personal opinion.
Sure.
But we had some good contributions by our Knights.
Yeah, Trent Foss with the lone touchdown on his only carry of the night. His first as an offensive player, so congrats to Trent Foss. Will Van Epps, 10 for 24, about 36% there, 81 yards with a pick. Josh Schmidt led the team in rushing with 39 yards, and Evan Brosser with 30. You can see that we didn't have very much success running the ball.
If you can't run the football, you have a hard time winning the game. Going back to Will, I think he's still improving with every game. And sometimes defense is just going to be too much for our running style. And that was kind of the case on Friday night.
Well, they put 8 guys in the box, and it was tough. So Steberg had 6 grabs for 71 yards. Nearson, he had a long bomb to Trevor there, 46 yards, and he also had 4 catches for 42 yards.
Yeah, I mean, we continue to have guys that contribute on the positive. It's a matter of putting it all together, scoring when you get the opportunity. Hopefully this week we can turn it around with I think a winnable game against Randolph. Yeah,
and Layden also with 2 interceptions. He had a well-rounded game, and for that reason, he is our Knights Athlete of the Week. Take it away, Preston.
What's up, Night Nation? It's Preston Linegar here interviewing Layden Nearson, our Athlete of the Week. And he had a phenomenal game last Friday against Fillmore Central. 4 catches for 42 yards, 2 interceptions, and 1 pass for 46 yards. How did you prepare for that game last Friday?
We had good practice this week, and coaches helped us. We ran some of their plays, so kind of knew it was coming.
All right, so a big game last week, this Friday, playing Randolph. Big game. How are you going to prepare for that game?
Same thing, just run their plays, hit in practice, work on tackling, condition.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Layden Nearson, have a great day.
All right, thanks to Preston for that interview with Layden. Knights offense struggling a little bit, only 194 yards, 15 points a game this year, Blair.
Yeah, you got to score a few more points than that. I think it's something that they continue to work on in practice. You're there, you see it. Trying to find creative ways to get guys like Trent Foss into the offense, into that rhythm. I think we're going to start scoring some more points in the next week or two. Then you got playoffs coming, and anything can happen.
Yeah, this is a big game. 3-3 Randolph comes to town. Might be our last home game, but right now I just looked at the section standings. Knights are sitting at 5th, Randolph 4th. If we can beat Randolph, then take care of business next week against Wabasha Kellogg, we're going to get a home game.
Yep, that would be, and it would be Randolph again. So that again, I think is a motivation for our guys to be ready to get that home game, because I think that's really important to have that Tuesday night game here at KW.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to our sponsors. Thank you to everybody who sponsors the show. Here's a few of them.
Are you always falling, but you're unsatisfied with how you fell? Is your center of gravity inadequate? Are you someone who can't fall down the right way society deemed correct? Then you just might need our class. Hey everybody, it's again, and I'm here with Kyle, CEO of Falling in Style with Kyle. Kyle?
Yo,
Anyways, Kyle, what do you have to say about your class?
it's cool.
You say you started the class after falling down the escalator,
Indeed.
and you broke 4 bones?
Very much correct.
Could you give us a demonstration?
Yes, of course.
John, we did it again. Alright, cut to commercial. Thanks to Kyle, people can now inaccurately walk with style. Now you'll get thumbs up every single time you tumble down the stairs. To schedule your next class, all you have to do is call 507-507-507-507-507, or you can meet us in the alleyway in between Carl's and Tony's Bread. Thank you for bumping and falling into us.
All right, thanks to our sponsors. Kirby, dance team.
Yes, dance
Yes, if you're interested in joining the dance team, here's what you got to know. There's going to be a parent meeting on October 14th.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, 6 p.m. in the Triton High School Performing Arts Center. So not here, but over in Triton Dodge Center to learn more about dance team. Open to any KW students, I believe, grades 9 to 12 or 7
I
to
think
12?
it's 7 through 12.
Okay.
But I also think it's not just Triton and KW. I think it's the Tri-City dance team now. Hayfield also
Oh,
joining the
great.
mix. Yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, this next thing, I never got one of these. I
I don't have it on, but I do have one.
Okay, mine, I never got one. I don't know why. But Class Rings.
Class Rings.
Johnston's, a Minnesota company.
They're here. Jostens is going to be here tomorrow, October 14th, to do a short presentation for the sophomores at the beginning of third hour. And if you would like to purchase one, sophomores through seniors can go ahead and purchase one this week.
Good. Well, that's awesome. That's a great keepsake for your older days when you look back
Yeah.
in there and go, oh, yeah, I remember back in 21, I got this ring. Ooh.
Hey, the cool thing about homecoming last week
Yes.
is they end the week not with the football game,
Nope.
but with the Hall of Fame banquet. And our very own Angelo Higginbottom was there to interview Mr. Ryan, as Mr. Ryan is part of the committee of the Hall of Fame. Let's see what they had to say.
Hello, I'm Angelo here with Principal Ryan today. One of our committee members of the Hall of Fame, can you please tell her how special that night was to you?
Yeah, on Saturday night we had our 6th annual Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which was a great way to finish up homecoming week and was a really special night for our inductees and the members of the honored team this year.
Also, can you please tell me about the Hall of Fame inductees of that night?
Yeah, so this year the individual inductees were Bruce Vermilia, Katie Burquam Breeze, Rick Ryan, Roz Hagberg-Shack, Scott Flum, Jonathan Reppy, and then the honored team was the 1987-88 Kenyon Vikings girls basketball team.
Okay, and your dad is also a part of the Hall of Fame inductees, and he's a big part of our wrestling program and what have he done for us. Can you please tell me how special that night was to your dad too?
Yeah, well, it was a special night for our family with my dad getting inducted into the Hall of Fame based on his 21 plus years of volunteer service to our elementary wrestling program and K-12 wrestling program in general. So, in talking to him on Sunday, I know he had a very enjoyable night, as I'm sure all the inductees did. So, just a really great event. It's actually out there on our KW Activities YouTube channel for anybody who wanted to see it. They could go view the Hall of Fame induction, check it out, and certainly consider attending future induction ceremonies. And another thing is we're always looking for nominations for future Hall of Fame inductees. So if anybody has ideas for nominations, there's a form online, or could just email me and we can get a form sent out.
Okay, thank you very much, Principal Ryan, for your time today, and congratulations on the Hall of Fame.
Hey, one more thing, Angelo. Thanks for being there on Saturday night to run the camera for our live stream.
Yep, no problem.
All right, great job. that banquet is always something that I look and I see people having such a great time at,
Yeah.
and such great honorees this year.
Fun stories.
Absolutely.
Fun stories. And by the way, you can check that out as it was live streamed if you missed
Yes,
that.
that's awesome. Well, we got a new club in school here.
Yeah, we mentioned it last week.
Yeah, we got the chess club.
And Mr. Putt sat down with AJ Higginbottom for an interview. Let's hear what Mr. Putt had to say.
Okay. Hey, I'm AJ here with the chess club advisor. Starting a new chess club up. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. For those who don't know, I'm Mr. Putt. I am the new Kenya Wanamingo English Language Learners teacher. Hola, mis padres. Yo soy un maestro nuevo quien estoy enseñando inglés como una segunda idioma. Si hay preguntas, pregúntame. So I'm really excited to be here. It's been a really fun time these first few weeks at Kenya Wanamingo. So have you ever played chess, AJ?
Yes, sir. A few times.
Few times?
Yes,
Do you know how to move the pieces?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Do you know how to play the game?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, maybe we got you. You know, the nice thing is, it doesn't take a whole lot to learn how to move the pieces, but it takes a lot to learn the game. So, even if with your busy schedule, we're trying to get a schedule that works for everybody.
Yes, sir. How could the students get involved in chess?
Well, first, I have a flyer here that's in my room, D107, and in Community Ed, with the information. You can talk to me directly, and we can get you signed up. It's for all students in grades 5 through 12, so any Kenya Wanamingo middle school or high school student.
So how long do the chess club go?
It's going to start in October. We're going to have an open house on October the 7th, and hopefully start on our first day, October the 14th. That'll run through December as kind of a, in case you want to try it, time. Some people might not know if chess is right for them, and so they can do that first. If you know you want to commit to all year, there's that option too. For half the year, it's going to be $35. For the full year, it'll be $60.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Putt, for the interview today. Thank you.
Thank you, AJ, and I look forward to having a game with you.
All right. Thank you. Can't wait to see more kids in the chess club. And, you know, our choir and our band are so strong. And we have our choir, they're looking to go on a tour this year. And they have a fundraiser. It's a really unique fundraiser, Kirby.
Yeah, Alex, take it away.
Hi, I'm Alex Lee here with Stephanie Schumacher, the KW choir teacher. And I heard you started a new fundraiser. What's that about?
We are, Alex. We are planning to travel to Nashville this March, and so we're doing a driveway painting fundraiser where you can get the KW logo painted on your driveway.
And how much does that cost?
It's $25, and all of that money goes to the student who paints your driveway so they can pay for their trip.
That's very cool. Who do you need to get a hold of to get this painted on your driveway?
If you know any high school choir students, give them a call or send them a message. And if you don't have a connection to a high school choir kid, you can contact me at the school. Email or phone would be great, and I'll hook you up with someone who can come out.
Thank you very much. You heard it here first.
All right.
All right.
Nashville. You ever been?
I've been to Tennessee, but not to Nashville. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's move on. We have some new staff members.
Yeah, we
We'd
do.
like to take a little time to kind of introduce them to the community. And Elliot was with the new math teacher, Mrs. C.
All right.
Take it away, Elliot.
Hi, I'm Elliot Olson. I'm here with the new math teacher here at Kenya Wanamingo, Miss C. So, Miss C, how about you tell us a little bit about your educational background?
So I graduated from Mankato, which is I think an hour and 30 minutes away. And that is for my undergrad. Then I went back for another 2 years to get my master's degree. So I actually graduated from Mankato for master's degree as well. Then right after I graduated, then I come here to work.
Cool. So what brought you to Kenya Wanamingo?
I think it had to say it had to be from, I think, the principal, Mr. Ryan. So sent an email to one of the secretary in Mankato, and then she know that I going to graduate last year. So she forwarded to me, and then at that time I did not find a job yet. So then it kind of like yes, I kind of interested in pre-cal and geometry as well. So that's the reason why contact Mr. Ryan and then get this position.
Cool. So what do you like about Kenya Wanamingo so far?
I say it. Medium school, which I like a lot. I do not like to teach in a large or a big school. And then also like the diversity. So like I get to talk pre-algebra, geometry, applied algebra, and then pre-cal, which is like all different classes, and then all different rate, which is great. And I love the school spirit. I mean like I went homecoming for a whole week, and then the school spirit is really, really great.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Elliot. And Kirby, you ready to go? Oh, yeah!
Off the top rope.
Wrestling. Anytime I hear wrestling, I go to the Macho Man. Yeah. All right. Hey, they got a fundraiser, though,
They
Kirby.
do. What's your favorite thing to do in the fall? Watch
football.
Watch football. What's the last thing you want to do when you're watching football?
Rake leaves.
Rake leaves, clean up your yard.
Yeah.
The wrestling team is going to do that for you.
Are you kidding?
Yes, as a fundraiser. Here's Coach Lexvold with more information. Hey, I'm here with Coach Nathan Lexvold, head coach of the KW wrestling team. Coach, you have a big fundraiser for the wrestling team starting this weekend. Tell us about it.
Yep. This Saturday, weather permitting, hopefully we're going to do our fall cleanup. It's our third annual fall cleanup where we go out into the community and people sign up for us to come and help pick up sticks, pick up leaves, kind of just do some fall yard work around the house. And it's a good way for the guys to get out in the community and help out.
So if I'm a community member that wants to be a part of this fall cleanup day, how do I get the boys to come to my place to clean up?
The best way is to go on Facebook, and we have a KW wrestling page where you can sign up and direct message her, and she'll get right back to you and get your contact information, and then hopefully on Saturday or Sunday we'll be there to help and do whatever you need.
So how much does this cost for the boys to come out and clean up the yard?
It's free will donation, so it really doesn't matter. We're not really looking to make a bunch of money on it. It's more for just kind of team bonding, getting out in the community, and just kind of doing a little work.
Now, you also have this intro to wrestling coming up at the end of the month here. Tell us about that particular day.
So intro to wrestling, we've been doing this for the past few years, where it's kind of, we tell the wrestlers maybe to bring a friend in or someone that's never really been into wrestling. It's October 26th, so if there's some people that are interested in the tryout wrestling who've never been into it, it's nothing too serious. We kind of just go through the drills and see if they're interested into it. And it's not just for boys, it's for girls as well, because this is the first year Minnesota State High School League is going to sanction the girls wrestling. So it's a really fast growing sport. It's the fastest in women's high school right now, so it's kind of a cool thing.
All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. That's Nathan Lexvold, and you're watching The Lair.
Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome. I can just pay some wrestlers to come clean my yard. I'm in. All right. Well, Kirby,
we're bringing it back.
It's fall, and we're bringing it back. It's time for that senior decision.
Senior decision. This week we have our first one of the year, and it is homecoming king John Smith.
The king.
Hi, I'm John Smith, senior at Kenyon Wanamingo High School. I have made my post-secondary commitment to South Dakota State University in Brookings, South Dakota. I am going to pursue a degree in biotechnology, possibly going into human biology. Not 100% sure on that yet, but that's sort of my plans. And my best advice for underclassmen is do good in high school. It saves you a lot of money when you get all your scholarships and everything like that. And visit the colleges you want to attend. I made my decision based on attending SDSU and seeing what campus was like. And I'm extremely excited about my decision to attend SDSU. Go Jackrabbits.
All right, that's going to do it.
That's
We're running
awesome.
out of time.
Yeah. Hey, thanks to our crew.
Yes.
Did a great job this week.
All right, thank you. I'm Kirby. He's Blair. We will see you next week.